Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, and who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW. Hi guys, it's ArchieLuxury on the ArchieLuxury channel. Today guys, winner chicken dinner. I'm just fondling my briefcase as I make this video here. Guys, I want to tell you, the Rolex rules. What do we do? What do we do to solve this problem? And I think the best thing you can do is, guys, is to get a simple Steel Sports Rolex and call it a day. Just get yourself one simple Steel Sports and pull the pin. Guys, this is a weird time we live in. And I gotta be totally honest with you. The prices that we are seeing here are absolutely ridiculous. It's a ridiculous pursuit. Now, guys, what I think the answer is, the rules, the Rolex rules, what we can learn from this? It's a rigged pack. Rolex is not your friend. They ain't your friend. Rolex is not your friend. They are there to serve their dealers, and the dealers, they want VVIPs. VIPs are people who will buy garbage. They will buy the expensive products where there is big margin. Jewelry. They want people who will buy the doggy brands. They want people who want Rolex and will pay and will jump through ridiculous hoops to achieve it. So what do we learn from this? The Rolex rules. Well, let's have a bit of a summarization here. Let's look at a few things. The first rule is that, number one, the Rolex, your Rolex AD or boutique is not your friend. He's there to sell as much product as possible. Number two, get one nice watch that you like and call it quits. End this consumeristic delusional fantasy. More is not going to make you happier. More is not going to solve world peace. More is not the answer. Slow down, get one nice piece and pull the pin. In fact, I think a lot of people would be a lot more happier with just one watch. Do we need a collection? Not really. The other things we can learn here, supply and demand, it's economics. People want what they can't have. They will do nasty things to get stuff they want. People buy things they can't afford with money they don't have to impress people they don't even like. That's the situation. I've got to tell you, the whole Rolex game itself there, the whole point in buying a Rolex was that it's a classic piece. You buy a Rolex, it's not a fashion accessory. Well, you know what? Those things are changing. Suddenly we got the Rolex comes out and releases improvements, and we're getting shorter periods. It's like Mercedes-Benz and BMW. In the 80s, they used to run one model for a significant amount of time. Yes, there'd be little tweaks, but it was a long run. Now those intervals are much shorter because their product is no longer quality, it's become a fashion item. See, you used to buy a Mercedes W123 in the 70s or early 80s because it was a quality car. If you looked after it, you could get 20 plus years out of it. It was relatively simple, didn't have a lot of electronics, and it was bulletproof. The same should be said for luxury watches, except now we've got all these internet releases. Bezel World was the downfall of the quality product. Brands like Cartier, instead of making timeless classics, they churn out fashion items for fashion seasons. Guys, what can we learn from the Rolex rules? Your AD is not your friend. Get one and be happy. Pull the pin. You don't need a collection. You don't need a lot of things. And don't be a delusional fantasist who thinks you can just walk in and get this hard to get products. This type of scarcity marketing, the first big name to actually specialize in scarcity marketing was Hermes with the Birkin. Rolex is following suit of the Hermes business model. And if you've created this false sense of scarcity, you will sell more product than you could ever produce. It's a perfect situation. Don't you be suckered in. Don't you be suckered in. It's a bit like, I've been around the block. I'm a 50-year-old man, middle-aged Archie, and guess what? You know what? I can remember the times when, that bag looks so cool, doesn't it? I can remember the times when there were times when Rolex wasn't even wanted, wasn't desired. They wanted Pams. Panerai was the cool brand. That's right, Pam! Look how that turned out for Richmond. Just be a bit skeptical. Don't believe all the bullshit that is out there. Guys, I want you to realize Rolexes are mass-produced goods. Rolex makes normally between 800,000 and 1.2 million watches a year. These are not really that scarce. Now guys, my best advice to you is don't play the games. Go to a good dealer like David SW, somebody you can trust, a dealer in your country, and buy the watch, modest watch that you want. I didn't tell you to go and get a platinum one. I didn't tell you to get a diamond covered one. I told you to get a steel stunner and stick with it. Guys, this world is so full of shit. A nice wristwatch is something cool to have. The Rolex rules. I hope you found this series interesting. I hope you've enjoyed the content. I've enjoyed making this video, and I want to thank you for watching. The Rolex rules. Rolex is not your friend. They are a business. Your Rolex AD ain't your friend. The Rolex boutique ain't your friend. Remember that, and you can battle the monster. Guys, I don't think there's anything wrong with having a nice, beautiful wristwatch. Just get one. Just get one. Just get one. I'm ArchieLuxury. That's been the Rolex Rules. Tell me what you think. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. Don't forget, I got some other channels. This is the ArchieLuxury channel. It's my main channel. I got the Paul Pluto channel. Paul Pluto, I do paid reviews. I review collections. And I've got the ArchieLuxury live stream. Daily live streams. For you Americans, it's at nighttime, in the afternoon. And I got Elite Luxury. Jesus Christ, that channel is a dud. That's a stinky. That hasn't really turned out so well. Guys, I'm ArchieLuxury. Tell me what you guys think of that. The Rolex Rules. The Rolex AD, the Rolex Boutique ain't your friend. They got all the hot models. You just need to buy enough garbage to get them. See you in the next one. Hey guys, check out one of my best friends, Jamie Opulence, on YouTube. Just go to Jamie Opulence on YouTube. A fantastic channel from my good friend Jamie. Check it out, guys. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to introduce a new service to you. ValueYourWatch.com. Proud supporters of ArchieLuxury. No seller's fees, no buyer's fees. That's right, guys. This is a trading platform to buy or sell watches. You can start selling for free. That's right. We advertise our paying subscribers on Google, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. It's a global platform. That's right, guys. Get $50 off the annual subscription by applying the coupon Archie when you check in there. But guys, you can try this for free straight away. Guys, you can start listing watches. ValueYourWatch.com. Give it a try and tell me what you guys think of that.
Feeling me, all these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. Feeling me, all these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. Feeling me, all these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. Feeling me, all these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck.
Like, subscribe, and tell your friends, and don't be afraid to get a paid review. $50 for a paid review. It helps me stay full-time on YouTube, and I will see you in the next one. $50 paid review. I can't survive on Google Ads. I need your support. And guys, you could also sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon allows you to pay as little as $1 a month to keep me on YouTube. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Who do I recommend for watches in Brisbane and Sydney? Vintage Watch Co. That's correct. Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane Arcade in Brisbane and the Strand Arcade in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Brisbane and Sydney. Ronnie, I've known him since the late 90s. Ronnie is a top bloke. Luke is a great guy. Vintage Watch Co. That is who I recommend in Australia. Check out Vintage Watch Co. and the guys' amazing range of watches. They also do service and repairs. Vintage Watch Co. That is where the Pontiff goes. You know, some of my Pateks came from Vintage Watch Co. That's right, guys. Vintage Watch Co.